Hi everyone. This video is going to be a continuation of how to customize Adempiere, and in specific we're going to be populating the combo box list. So to get started, you're going to have to add another table in your Postgres called C_mom_status, and here is the code for the table, and you're just going to create a table like you normally would, like we've done in the previous video. So just make sure that you've got the needed code in here, and then you're going to make a new discussion line table. You're going to have to delete the one that you already have and then use this code as your new one, because this is it links in the mom status table. So just make sure that you have all this code correctly put in there, and with that we can begin in Adempiere. So you're going to want to sign in as system, and the first step would be to go into the application dictionary, and you're going to want to make the table and columns for the tables, for the new tables. And I have already gone all the way through this, so I'm just going to bring up the table that I have. So I'm going to find the discussion line table, just down here under the C's. Here it is. We'll expand it, and you're just going to want to go through this like normal, and you're going to want to just name it the minutes of meeting discussion, and then you're going to want to create columns from the database. And of course, you're going to have the list of created columns, but since I've already gone through this, mine are already in there. As you can see under this tab, here they are. And so that's good for your discussion line table. So then you're going to need to create a new one for your participants line table. So I'll bring mine up that I have, but again you're going to need to make a new one. And here's mine, and of course just make sure that your database table name matches the one that you used in Postgres, which should be this exactly, and then just name it minutes of meeting participants, and then go ahead and make sure that this is all, and you should have made sure that was all for the last one also, as we have done with every previous table and column that we have created. Then you're going to click create columns from database, check. Yours of course will come up, and verification, come over here to your columns, and here they all are. So the next step, you're going to go into back into the search, because you're going to need to make a new one for your mom status table. So here's mine that I've already created. And of course you would go through it again, make sure this is all, and just make sure that this matches your database table name, which should be C_mom status, and then the name, we'll name it mom status. So we'll just create columns from database, and here they all are. So that was successful. And so the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to want to go into the window tab and field window, and you're going to want to make a new record for your mom status table. But again, since I've already gone through it, I'll just pull mine up and show you. Here it is. So you're going to set the window type to maintain, user maintained is the entity type, and just the name, make it mom status. And you're going to want to uncheck the sales transaction. So you want to save that, and then go under your access tab, make sure that this all is here, and then you're going to create a new tab. So you would create a new record, and of course the name would be mom status, and then connect it with the table. So it would be CMOM status, user maintained. You just scroll down, and you're going to create the fields, check. So, and here are the fields as you can see in this window. Now the next step, we have to go into the reference tab right here, and you're going to create a new reference record, but I'll pull up mine that I've previously made. If we can find it, it can sometimes be a hassle to sort through all these. Should be coming up. Yep, here it is. This is the one that proved to be successful for my trials. And so you can name it mom_status01. That's a great name, or you can just name it mom status. Just be consistent. And the important thing here is to select the entity type as user maintained, and then that'll bring up the validation type, and it needs to be table validation. And then with that, the table validation tab will appear on the side, and it's important that you have the information in here as is displayed, and you're just going to want to make sure that the table is the mom status table and that your key column is the mom status ID. And then your display column is going to be your name, and then this entity type is going to be user maintained. And then the SQL, you're going to want to order by C_mom status_name, because what you're doing, you're creating a drop down box under the discussion line table for the status. So this is going to order the status by name. And so now we're going to make sure that you save this. Of course, I haven't made any changes, so mine is already saved. And we're going to exit out, and you're going to want to log out and log back in as system just to refresh everything. Now you're going to go into the application dictionary and go into the table and column menu, and then you're going to want to search your mom table, so your mom status table. So if you put in mom, it should work. And you here's mine, mom status. So select your mom status table and bring it on up, and you're going to want to go under the column right here, and you're going to want to select the mom status ID column and expand it. And you're going to want to make sure that all of this is true, that your database column name is mom status ID, and that the name of it is mom status 01. And then you're down here to make sure, this is the important part, your reference, you need to select table, and then you need to select your mom status 01 table. And this is what you just named your table as, so just make sure that you keep the consistent name. Of course, I use mom status 01, so that's going to be the reference key that I select. So you're going to want to save that, and now you're going to exit out, and you're going to go into System Admin, General Rules, System Rules, and Menu to create a new window. And so I've already got that created, so I'm just going to go ahead and bring it up. Of course, you would click on the new record, and then I have mine right here, mom status 01. So in your new record, you're going to just want to keep your name consistent again, and then you're going to want to select that it's user maintained, and that the action is window, and that your window is mom status. And you're going to want to save that. And now you should see your mom status 01 appear over here in the window. Of course, mine was already there because I've previously gone through it. And so now we're going to make sure that this is going to work properly. So we're going to log out and log back in as Garden Admin. go under your menu, and I have my mom status and minutes of meeting located in this mom folder, but you should see yours appear just underneath here, like these two. And so you're going to want to click on your mom status one, and you're going to want to create a new record, and you're going to name this, let's do open, because that's going to be the status of the discussion. And we'll set open as the default drop down, and we'll save that. And we'll do another one, and let's just do this one as closed. We'll save that. So now you're going to go into your minutes of meeting, and as you can see, this is the mom tab that we've previously created, and you can create a new record, and we'll just call this minutes 2. Let's call it minutes 3 to make sure that we don't mess up any previous existing records. And let's just select the time for now, and just make sure that your start date time and your start time actually match. And then we'll make the end time in 2 hours from now. So you're going to want to save that. And now you're going to go under your discussion detail tab, and you're going to create a new record, and you're going to want to expand it. And as you can see, this right here is our drop box that we have created, and you can select it to be any of the previous statuses that you created under your mom status. So let's go ahead and we'll say closed, and we'll fill in some information. Action by, we'll do Emily, and then you're going to be able to save this, and with it saved, you have successfully created a Dropbox for this mom status from the mom status window over here. So congratulations, and keep coming back for more videos.